So, welcome back to Me, My Dad and Friends for episode 10. And yes, we have made to double figures. So, as always, there may be some mild swearing and there will be some alcohol consumption. So, as always, to join me to drink my beer and review Friends, it's my dad, Richard.
There's a monkey there with a Ross on his ass.
It was close, wasn't it? By Gaz.
What's an elf to do?
And of course, I'm Liam, your host. As always, if you can follow our social medias, we're pretty much Me, My Dad and Friends. If you search that in all social medias, you will find us. Apart from YouTube, which if you want to see our lovely faces, you can YouTube MMDAF and you'll find us. If you can like, subscribe, comment, and it's the same with listening. If you can rate and review, it would just be ideal. So with that said, let's get ourselves into the episode.
Me, my dad and friends.
So, as always, I will start the episode with the synopsis for those who haven't seen the episode recently or those that haven't seen it at all. So, the gang make and break a pact not to bring dates to their New Year's Eve party. Phoebe starts dating a scientist. Ross compensates for his loneliness by getting a monkey. So, with the episode starting in the apartment, how are you finding that first scene compared with others?
It starts off pretty strong because Ross walks in with a monkey on his back.
Yeah, that doesn't happen every day, does it?
No. Marcel.
How cute is that monkey?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a promising start.
Yeah.
Quite a good talking point.
How are we feeling about a monkey being used within a TV show?
I've got no issues with it.
I haven't, to be fair, as long as the monkey's not mistreated or...
I think nowadays...
That monkey is richer than we are.
Yeah. Put it this way, that monkey's been in Friends.
I bet that monkey's got a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I bet, yeah. God, one can only dream.
Imagine being stranded in a vestibule with a monkey. That particular
See, there's a
monkey.
part of me that'd love that, but
those-
there's also a part of me that'd be...
Those monkeys are supposed to be like vicious,
Yeah.
aren't they? Those capuchin monkeys.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good start.
I think the first sort of half of this episode is the strongest. When he walks in with the monkey and Chandler's, oh look, Ross has got a monkey on his ass. That's the strongest part.
Yeah. When Ross says that he got the monkey from someone at work called Bethel, and Phoebe goes,
Bethel, yeah.
"Why?
I disagree.
Why would a parent name a kid Bethel?"
Yeah. And that was a strong laugh from you as well. From
I enjoyed that one. That was quite good. That.
Yeah, I think because it's quite a tricky episode, this one, because within the first scene, Monica is apparently wary of the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't even.
She doesn't like it.
No, don't give it.
But
a chance,
also, all the other friends are very accepting that Ross has just walked in
With a
fucking monkey.
That's true. Yeah, I've never thought of that.
I mean,
If you walk in
Yeah.
and you've got a monkey on your
Yeah.
shoulder, I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, like W2F.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
That was fucking Partridge if ever I've seen it.
That was worse than Partridge.
That's Jesus Christ.
Aha!
Yeah, Ross taking the piss out of people with roommates as well. He got the monkey because he didn't want to have a roommate because he thought he'd outgrown having a roommate.
And they're also looking at me. Okay.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
he's got a fucking monkey.
Yeah. He gets himself out of it pretty well.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Obviously, from there, it transitions into Central Perk, which... this is one of my favourite Phoebe moments.
The song.
Oh, yeah.
You've got the backstory with Phoebe's songs. So you've got the is it 12? She says, I've got 12 songs, and then one about a snowman.
One about a snowman.
Yeah,
and Chandler says, open up with a snowman.
Yeah.
And then she does. But what? It's about a mother's suicide anyway.
Yeah. See, how did you find?
I thought it was quite funny, especially I can't remember all the lyrics, but when she says about found my mother in the kitchen, dead, and that was it. Found my mother dead in the kitchen. I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah.
It's quite an experience. Yeah.
Yeah. We're with Phoebe. We in that scene we meet David.
Oh yeah. What's he from?
Now, originally, he was supposed to play Joey. Well, he auditioned to play Joey.
Ah, right. Okay. Is he a big name actor? He's not a big name.
Hank Azaria, his name is.
Yeah. Simpsons.
I think of someone else.
Yeah. Spinal Tap.
He's in.
Well, he's in Spinal Tap.
Hank Azaria is. I'm sure. Hang on, I'll double check it, but I am 99% certain Hank Azaria is in Spinal Tap. Carry on the conversation.
He's in a Ben Stiller film as well.
Yeah,
but is it Along Came Polly? I don't know.
Could be.
But he plays like a French like guy on a beach and stuff, and he shags his missus. Shags Ben Stiller's missus.
I recognise him from somewhere, but I don't know where.
I think he's brilliant. I do. So awkward, so bumbling.
Yeah. He just doesn't know what to do, does he? He's not a ladies' man, is he?
No. But he's so likable. I think I love him. I do. Obviously, we see him again, but he's I like him a lot.
And he liked Phoebe a lot.
He did. He did.
And I can't blame him.
No, you like Phoebe too.
I like Phoebe. Yeah.
You wouldn't interrupt her while she was singing, though, would you?
Oh no!
Christ. That guy's going on with a note.
Yeah. He's going more than
a
a note. Hey, naughty boys.
I was wrong about Spinal Tap.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was a bit
wrong again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
We can cut all that out. So Hank Azaria should have played Joey. I'm joking.
Oh, you
guys. But I agree with everything you've just said about him. He's brilliant.
He is brilliant.
He saved this episode.
Oh, I don't know about that. He's
without him in this, I don't think it's a strong episode at all.
Do you know who he reminds me of? And this is really out of left field. He reminds me of Moss from the IT Crowd, and I don't know why. He just does.
Now you've said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've not seen the IT Crowd, have you?
No.
It's so weird because Moss never showed an interest in women at all. But it's just the ways and stuff. I just think,
I think the way Phoebe, she doesn't shame him, but she's like a school teacher, and getting him to tell everyone.
She had it with the group.
It's brilliant. It's so funny. Within the coffee house there as well, Joey's sort of jobs in the last couple of episodes, he's had a few.
Yeah, now he's the elf, isn't he?
Yeah.
In the department store.
Yeah.
Last
year he was Santa.
It was a model.
Yeah.
No, he's gone from a model to a department store.
Yeah.
I take it the modelling industry kind of didn't take to Joey.
I think it sums up the aspiring actor within America. Or
that's
general.
what you've got to go through. You've got to go through all the shit if you want to make it.
Yeah. You've got to do the shit gigs before you get there.
Yeah, and it goes to show that he's not afraid to do anything. Going from 1 minute modelling to the next minute doing an elf.
Yeah.
Which did have its benefits. I mean, he gained 2 kids. Which,
But obviously the whole episode is based at New Year. And I tend to agree with everyone in that scene when Rachel asks, what are we doing for New Year?
Yeah.
Yeah, not because I'm lonely, just because I hate New Year.
I hate New Year.
I hate New Year. So depressing.
It's the last couple of beers before work. You're back in work.
To be honest, I don't even drink on New Year's Eve.
No, I was in bed for 11 o'clock last year.
Hang on, can I have you say that again, please?
All right, there's no need for that. Jesus Christ.
No, I hate New Year. I hate it. Never have liked it. I don't know. It's just It's like, you know, when you have like the Radio Times at Christmas and you're flicking through and then
nobody goes past the 28th.
No, because you get to there and then it's next minute it's all holiday adverts, and then you get to like New Year's Eve, then you know that it's back to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a great time. And I think it's more depressing than anything, to be fair.
I think my favourite from that sort of scene is when Chandler turns to Joey and says that guy is leaving with a note. And then obviously Phoebe cuts her set short.
Yeah.
And then Joey, again, I think the last episode has really helped Joey because it set him up to deliver the line of if that guy's leaving with more than a note. Yeah. I think that's fantastic.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's really, really good. But from there, we're in Monica's apartment.
Yeah, we go to the putting up the tree, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Phoebe's talking about how David hasn't kissed her yet.
Before that, we've got how Paolo.
No, that's afterwards.
Is it?
Yeah. Phoebe says David hasn't kissed her, and then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Rachel goes, by the fourth date or whatever, he'd already named both my breasts. What would you name Rachel's breasts?
Which I thought, it was very apt because you did see them in that red dress.
God.
Well, we went one episode.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I made a note. Rachel's boobs.
So, sometimes though, you don't have to say that you've made a note
you
about
have to write that one down.
Write that one down. That might come in the quiz. What colour top was Rachel wearing?
Boobs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I did enjoy Ross's performance when she says, "Have I overshared?"
What does he say?
He doesn't say anything.
Does he say just a little?
He says just a little, but the way he gets up, it's like it fits in so well with the episode because Marcel has replaced the whole Carol thing, and then he's not as obsessed with Rachel because he's got Marcel in his life, but he still does a walk away like, oh no, that's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still pining for her, isn't he?
Oh God, yeah.
Bless him.
We also get that Phoebe with that she's gonna break the pact.
Yeah. But we find out Chandler's already done it. He's the only guy that actually wanted the pact.
Yeah.
And he's the first to break
Your
it.
idea.
And then not just break it, but break it with Janice as well.
Yeah.
I know.
Just any excuse to get her on camera. Honestly, I'm so behind her. I think she's awesome at it.
I have to admit, I on watch throughs, I've not enjoyed Janice. But more and more, I'm really enjoying it.
She's just so good, so funny.
Yeah. And when everyone is talking about Janice, I think it's very, very funny. What does he say?
Well, they say, yeah, but Janice? And he goes, I'm not saying it was a good idea, I say I'm snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because on that, then you've got Joey coming in dressed as the elf.
That was the elf, that was brilliant.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to, he wants to take the piss out of him, doesn't
he goes, "You're killing me!"
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant.
Nice shoes. Oh, stop it.
So from there, we then go to David's work.
Yeah, the lab.
Yeah. Which, is it romantic for them to ask?
To kiss?
Yeah.
It's probably...
If you've got to ask someone to sweep the table and throw them on, it's not romantic, in my opinion.
Desperate?
I mean, there's an argument.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's someone I would say that's more of a spontaneous thing.
Yeah, I know, but I think the point of it was like...
Yeah, I know, but I know what you mean, but...
Phoebe was like, obviously he wanted to kiss her, but because it's Phoebe, he wanted it to be special.
Yeah.
And then he said it was sort of a sweeping and throwing on the table.
Yeah.
So go on then.
I think his performance in that scene is just phenomenal.
He's just so awkward. It's brilliant. Every word's got a stutter in it. It's just...
Yeah, as I say, I think the Moss shout is spot on.
Thank you.
I do.
Thanks.
Don't get a point for that, though.
That's all right. I'm still
David, there, the way he writes on the board, yes.
Yeah.
It's just so well done.
It is.
I quite like his colleague as well. Is it Max?
Max, yeah.
I quite like him. I thought he was quite funny as well.
Yeah.
Well, Max appears in Central Perk, doesn't he?
Yes.
So we come from their work and then it's into Central Perk. I enjoy how blunt he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he says.
Have you met my friends?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he gets offered the job in Minsk.
Yeah.
Minsk. He said it's in Russia.
Is it in Russia?
Not then.
Minsk, no, isn't it?
It's Belarus now. Have you?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I googled it. Yeah, of course
Yeah.
I bloody googled it. But yeah.
Yeah.
No. Belarus separated from the Soviet Union in '91.
Right,
So Minsk is the capital of Belarus, not Russia.
Yeah. Bit of research.
Yeah.
Bit of facts.
Yeah, it's difficult because we get our first mention of Fun Bobby.
I thought he'd
In
been
this
mentioned
one.
before.
So do I.
I'm sure he mentioned him before.
Yeah, but it's not Fun Bobby, is it? It's
No, Paul the wine guy.
Paul the Wine Guy. We've not met.
Have we not
Fun
heard
Bobby.
of Fun Bobby?
We've not met Fun Bobby.
No, I thought she'd said about Fun Bobby. In
I
one
don't
of the
know.
previous
No, I think you're right.
episodes.
Actually, I don't think we have.
Don't know.
Met.
But see,
I don't know.
the question
can't
I've
take
got is as the realization as we're going on. Fun Bobby isn't fun.
That's probably why.
Well,
it's
in this episode, his granddad's just died.
I know, but overall,
His granddad's just died.
yeah. But as I say, obviously, you this is the first time you're meeting Fun Bobby, but it was just a realization I had. He's never fun.
But perhaps that's why
I mean-
we call him Fun Bobby, because he's not fun.
No, he is.
No,
he is
he's
fun.
supposed to be really
Oh,
fun.
He's supposed to be the main man, is he?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean,
I know what you're saying,
yeah.
but the episode you're referring to,
I mean, yeah. Obviously,
he is very funny for half of it, and then very, very
Yeah.
somber the next half, isn't it?
the one thing I did enjoy was Marcel rejecting Ross.
So sad. It just I honestly think Ross gets Marcel because he can't get Rachel, so he's got someone that can reciprocate love. Like those pets, just it's just there, isn't it?
See, I'm interested in your opinion on this.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't really take much from it, if I'm honest. Purely because I thought it was tongue in cheek. But I understand what you mean, because obviously pets, yeah, you get attached to them. And it was quite funny when Chandler says, "Oh, we had a blast last night." Yeah, juggling.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
juggling.
When he has the watermelon.
Yeah. And Ross's face is just like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
But he doesn't do that for me.
See, I wonder then, is that something that we think a lot more into? Because he's just split up with Carol. He can't get Rachel. The best he can do is a fucking monkey.
Each to your own.
But is that
We could and have done worse.
not we? You.
All right, let's not go there.
Plays a mean tune with a spatula, though.
Not gonna hurt him. Don't forget that.
I'm not gonna hurt him. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's quite funny when he was talking to the other girl, and he's just sitting there going, "Oh," and who was it? No, it wasn't Rachel. Yeah, it was Rachel, wasn't it? And he said, "Oh, just faded apart."
Yeah. I mean, we go from Central Perk and then we go back to David's work. Now, just out of interest, because Phoebe asks David what he's going to do. What would you do, or have you ever made a decision like that? So,
Fucking
Wow.
hell,
choice
fire.
of going away or staying for something else.
quite a tough question.
Well, I can answer it.
No.
You haven't.
No.
I don't think I have. No. If I was in his situation, I'd have probably stayed. Because how?
Yeah, but you love Phoebe.
Yeah, no. But what I mean to say is, how often is he going to find a person that loves him that much and looks good? And I can obviously sing 12 songs about her mother's suicide. How is he going to replace that?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I look for in a woman.
How she sings about her mother's death. But how is he going to replace that with someone else?
I don't know. She says stay, doesn't she? She tells him to stay.
Yeah.
But you would, I think, if you were being selfish, you'd say that, wouldn't you?
Possibly.
But it's a big if though, because it depends on what the situation is, what the choice is.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a choice for you between Phoebe or going to the arse end of fucking Belarus to do science, you'd go
Belarus
Phoebe.
all day, mate. Belarus all day.
But like, put it in perspective for like others. Like, I don't know what's like. I don't know.
No, I was
Do you know
just
what I mean,
wondering
though? Like-
if you've ever had a decision
Decision to
like
make.
that in your life or career to make.
Yeah, I've had a job offer before and I decided to turn it down.
Based on Phoebe.
No. Are we basing this on Phoebe?
No,
Yeah.
I was joking.
Yeah, I've had a job offer before and turned it down.
I only ask because I turned down New Zealand. Do you remember I applied for that job in New Zealand?
Yes, I
painting?
remember. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I got offered that. Well, I say I got offered it. I got a second interview and turned it down. Well, yeah. So the rest of the episode is pretty much
The party.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which it started out as 6 friends spending New Year together. When did it become a party?
I don't know.
Yeah,
they never
where were
mentioned
the
the
rest of the
party,
people
did they?
invited from?
Well, they wanted dinner at first,
Yeah.
didn't they? They wanted a nice meal. Maybe when everyone started getting dates, they thought we'll just invite people.
But it was never mentioned,
Was
was
Gunther
it?
at the party?
Gunther was at the party.
He was, yeah.
He was. I think. Yeah.
No, I think he was. But yeah, so they've all brought their dates. Janice and Chandler in that party. It's,
Oh, that's
Janice
the
and
best bit for
Chandler.
me.
Janice and Chandler work.
they just were, yeah.
Yeah.
The best part for me was when Ross is taking the pictures and he's going along and then Chandler's trying to break up with her and he still carry on takes the pictures.
Yeah. Kill me now.
I thought it was brilliant, that bit.
Yeah, them two are just so funny.
The more you see, because this is the second time you've seen Janice now.
Yes.
Like, from this preview of Janice, would you like to see more?
Yes, I think so. It's kind of annoying, but I think it's
I think that's the point of it.
I think that's
Yeah.
fine.
generally annoying, but she's probably one of those characters that you can really get to enjoy.
But I think her and Chandler work really
Yeah.
well together.
Because he wants her there with him to sort of as an arm on his holding hands or whatever, but he doesn't actually want her there.
Yeah. He just wants the company, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he does. He doesn't want her, but he's got no one else, so he asks her
So he
to
asked
come,
her,
and she's always gonna oblige.
yeah. But,
Because within the party you get Rachel coming in as well.
yeah, I missed what happened there. What happened? Well, I know she got punched.
Yeah, do you notice when she started talking, everyone was just sat around and
Yeah.
listening to her.
Yeah.
Like she's like centre of attention, I think. She got beaten up by a woman, didn't she, at the
Yeah, at
airport?
the airport,
Yeah.
yeah.
She fell on her attack whistle.
Oh yeah, fell on my whistle.
I think that sums Rachel up.
Yeah.
It's why I love Rachel, because she's so innocent. She's so she went to go and meet her fella from the airport and it's just not gone well, and she's come back and she just wants someone to tell and she's not realised there's a party going on, and then her reaction to realising there's a party going on is...
She did know there was a party going on.
Yeah, but she goes...
Yeah, she was oblivious to it.
There's a party. Did anybody eat the dip?
Does everyone like my dip?
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Why
That's
did-
all she was worried about, was like people
Yeah.
eating her dip.
Why didn't Pablo come back? Did that?
His flight was late, wasn't it?
Late,
Yeah.
right.
His flight was delayed, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd just like to clear the little loose ends up there.
That's fine.
Oh, so did we enjoy the music reference? There was a music reference in this.
It was R.E.M. was in it, wasn't it?
R.E.M. were in it.
Yeah.
But R.E.M. were the Shiny Happy People, which was played at the party, was originally thought of for the title sequence.
Oh.
Yeah. I
What,
mean, that
was it? Was it too expensive or something? Because the Rembrandts wrote the song.
Yeah,
for
they
Friends,
just
didn't they?
went with something different. But that wasn't the point I was making.
Oh.
Was during the party, Max referenced Phoebe as Yoko
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they all blame Yoko for
Yeah.
breaking the Beatles up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's a music theme through this. I am sticking with
I'm
it.
not with you on that one.
There is.
I'm just not.
Yeah. The little snippets, yeah. It seems to be a lot more different not backing tracks, but music played in the last few episodes. We had the Police, the last one.
Yeah.
Now you got R.E.M.
Maybe they got more licensing or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
must have got more money from somewhere to get the licensing.
But yeah, I mean, it was the first scene in the spare room with Phoebe and David.
First time we've seen Rachel's room.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like the scene is great because of how Phoebe delivers it.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't she? Because she literally comes up with the whole conversation
Yeah.
for two of them.
Yeah.
But does it herself.
Yeah.
Well, it might surprise you, but Lisa Kudrow got nominated for a first Emmy for this episode.
Does she?
Yeah, I mean she's good in it, but it's not the one I would pick out for her. I mean, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was more serious, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty. Compared to the last episode, I thought this was quite weak.
Yeah.
This wasn't as good.
I always thought this was a good episode, but I don't. It's all right.
Yeah. The I
It's
say
filler.
It's. I think it's good. It's all right. It's just not great.
it's a good episode. It's just I think when Marcel's introduced, you remember it better.
Yeah, you do, because you think, oh my god, yeah. Remember when Ross had a monkey?
Yeah.
And like that's how you remember it. You don't
Yeah.
think of like the actual episode, but
Yeah.
it's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
So-
No, I didn't enjoy this one as much as I did the last one.
Overall, you've not thought much to it.
To be honest, no. No, not. There was a few good parts in it, a few good jokes in it, but overall, probably give it a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Oh, I like that. Start rating episodes.
Yeah.
Whereas the previous episode's got to be a 9.
I mean, it was always going to be quite hard to
Yeah.
follow the previous episode.
Hmm.
The more I think about the previous episode, the more I think it's a very, very strong episode.
It was very strong.
I mean, I think the other thing as well is we're reviewing these episodes. It's a very different thing to review them as to just watch them.
Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
is. You're right.
But also the laughs I don't think are really there for this one.
no.
Compared to the last one, there's
No.
very, very few in this.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's Chandler. Chandler stands out in this one again with the whole thing with Joey, and trying to the things he says, and with Janice, he stands out. I think
Yeah.
in this one
Yeah.
more so than Ross on this one. I thought Ross was a bit poor, to be fair.
Yeah, see, this is what's weird, because when you think about this episode, looking back,
I don't think.
you don't like Ross gets a monkey. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
But,
and he's not overly in this episode.
He's not. No, he's talking about a monkey that doesn't love him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a waste, really.
There's an argument to say that Ross is quite whingy in this episode.
Yeah, it's very whingy.
Oh, he's just upset because his monkey doesn't
No,
love him.
I get that, but
Yeah, it's kind of they're sort of like clutching at a straw where they're trying to milk it a bit. I thought in the episode.
Like when I know it's just different, but my dogs love Leah more than they love me, and when I see it, it really makes me upset. So when Ross's monkey doesn't love him back, it's like,
Yeah, but it's a monkey.
no, I know, I know that.
But I mean, I think it's the moping around about it and things like that. Like, I love Ross, I do, I always have done.
I think it's his weakest episode tonight.
But I think it was like following on from last episode when he comes across as quite spoiled, and then he comes across this way in this episode. I can understand from these two episodes why, because there's people that hate Ross.
Right. Okay.
Wankers.
Yeah, I can't understand the hatred for him, but I can understand why people dislike him at the same time.
Yeah, his character is probably quite unique, really, because just the way he does it.
Yeah.
I can understand why people don't like him.
I can't.
No?
No.
I think you've hit it on the nail on the head, because he can be a bit sort of whingy about things, but it's just the way he does it. But I thought this episode, he didn't do anything. He was very, other than walking in with a monkey and taking pictures of Janice and Chandler. I thought that was it. I didn't really. I don't know.
Although on the flip side, is it because he's had quite a big role up to now?
Possibly.
Is this
He's had the
his-
biggest role, hasn't he?
yeah.
Is this his way of stepping back so everyone else can have a bit of a limelight?
Yeah.
And maybe that is why this episode isn't as good.
The episode is called The One with the Monkey, and Ross is the one with the monkey.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand, because he's not featured in it.
No,
Really?
there's 4 or 5, 3 or 4, isn't there? Scenes where he's talking.
But then again, if someone's got a fucking monkey, there's your title, isn't
He's got a fucking monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
They probably would have been better going along with the one where the pack was broken or something like that.
Yeah, but he had a monkey.
Yeah, but he had a monkey.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, on that disagreement,
Yeah.
I think we'll call that episode, and we'll go into the quiz.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The Me, My Dad, and Friends episode quiz.
So, the episode quiz for episode 10. The current scores: Dad, you are on 49. Gaz, you're on 59. So it's getting closer.
Tight.
It's getting much, much closer. So again, the rules: if I don't finish the question, there's the chance of a points deduction.
So we're both on one strike.
One strike, so it'll carry on from previous episodes. So they're both on one strike at the moment. If either of them cut across me tonight, then you will lose a point, which, Dad, you can't really afford.
No.
So are we ready to go into the quiz? Do we want to test the buzzer?
Such a good buzzer. Such a good buzzer.
Okay, so question 1. Where were the friends when Ross introduced Marcel? Gaz?
Monica's apartment.
Yeah, that's correct. Question 2. Phoebe told her friends, so you guys, I'm doing all the new material tonight. I have how many new songs about my mother's suicide and one about a snowman? Dad.
12.
That's correct.
He was on that after like 3 words.
Yeah. Question 3. In the first scene at the Central Perk, which friend was not there at the beginning? I don't know who's done that.
That was me.
Okay, Gaz.
I'm going to say Joey.
That's correct. It was Joey. Question 4. Who said, It's just that I'm sick of being a victim of this Dick Clark holiday.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of steam here.
Question 5. Who introduced Phoebe when she went on stage?
This left hand is getting practice now, isn't it? Rachel.
Yeah. Question 6. Who was the first one to break the no date pact for New Year's? Oh. It's a point gone for Dad. Oh. And a mild
Jeopardy.
swear. So, guys, I'll pass it over to you. You can gain the advantage.
Okay. Chandler.
It was Chandler.
Yeah. Richard's bum's going like this.
Question 7. Which of the friends did not invite someone to join them at Monica and Rachel's apartment?
Ross.
Dad. Yeah. Oh, he's got a bee in his bonnet.
I've got a monkey on my ass.
Or a Ross on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Question 8. Who told Ross that Marcel could juggle? Gaz.
Chandler.
Yeah. Question 9. Who came to the party with mud on him/her, looking like he/she had been attacked? It's Dad.
Rachel.
Yeah. 10th and final question, and it's a true or false question.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
Yes.
Max and David got a 3-year grant to go to Moscow for their science project.
False.
Correct.
Yeah, but how long was it?
Ah. How long was it, or where was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Moscow. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
So at the end of that, Gaz, you're on 65.
Oof.
Dad, you're on 52.
Oh, you lost the point, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that, did it?
No, not at the moment, Chuck.
So that's the end of that episode.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing, that episode.
Yeah, and the quiz as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
Me, Mike.
What the fuck? A monkey?
right, well, it's going to get out of hand. So thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe, comment, and also if you could rate, review, and all of that jazz. And follow us on social media. It's a goodbye from me. It's a goodbye from Dad.
Goodbye.
And it's a goodbye from Gaz.
Ta-ta.
See you next week.